Yo, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. We greatly appreciate you guys being here. New World just dropped a mega bomb today for some January patch notes, and we're going to go over one aspect of that in this video, and then of course we'll break down everything else in future videos. But in this video, we wanted to talk about the addition of the Rapier in New World. It's pretty cool, and we're going to break that down for you really quick. But first, before we do, I wanted to talk really quickly about the video that was posted on their New World Twitter that teased the Rapier first, because it was a pretty funny video. It's kind of a Rocky themed video, and I thought they really did a really good job with that. Red, what's your take on that Twitter post, man? Did you like it?
I mean, yeah. Number one, they showed us a new weapon, dude. They gave a sneak peek in some abilities of that weapon, which is dope. And of course, yeah, you like the nod to Rocky. You know what I'm saying? A nice American film, cult, or not even a cult classic. It's a classic. So yeah.
Yeah. I think they've just done a pretty good job overall of kind of hyping up the weapon. I liked it, man. I liked the little RPG style thing they did on their Twitter page. So just wanted to give them a nod in the video real quick before we jumped in here. But let's jump in, man. Let's talk about the Rapier. So I'm just going to read off the patch notes really quickly, and then we're going to break these things down. So new weapon, Rapier. We introduced a new melee weapon that excels at quick piercing attacks. The Rapier's attacks scale off of a character's dexterity score, we called it. Adventurers will be able to progress 2 mastery trees. The blood weapon mastery tree focuses on applying stacks of the bleed status effect to enemies and then popping those stacks for big damage with flourish and finish. Let's pause right there for a second, Red. What do you think about the blood mastery tree having stacks of bleed status effect, man?
Good. The more, again, and we say this a lot, the more status effects, the more different types of damage, the better. Build diversity is a massive part of MMOs. Especially successful ones. So it's good to see that they're, continuing to explore new avenues of damage types and mechanics.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I love bleed status effects too, so the Rapier is going to be one of my go-tos, I think. I'm really excited to try it out. I really like bleed damage and overtime damage or dot damage in games, so I'm ready to check that out. And then you can pop those stacks for big damage with flourish and finish. I like that touch too. So the next mastery tree, or the next thing on the skill tree, is the Grace Weapon Mastery Tree. It focuses on evasion, counterattacking, and talented blade work with the Rapier. So it sounds like you're just going to be bouncing around and be real nimble, moving around very quick, very fast attacks. What do you think about that? And what types of abilities do you think we'll get in there?
I'd like to see them maybe have some sort of attack speed buff, or, maybe movement speed buff. I'd like to, with a dexterity based weapon, especially something like the Rapier that's like, just a single-handed weapon. I would like to see some interesting ways to kind of integrate that within the combat meta for sure. So maybe have some speed buffs, obviously fast attacking abilities, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think we'll get some of those, man. I like the evasion, the counterattacking. I think all that stuff's going to be pretty dope. And it says right here that the Rapier will have 2 crafted weapon perks specific to it, in addition to the perks that are broadly applicable to other weapons. So I think we will get some very quick movements, I think, with this Rapier. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm interested to see what those perks are going to be specifically. They don't state that here in the January patch notes, but I'm excited to see what those are. And then, of course, we have the Legendary Rapier quest. You can go on an epic quest for Legendary Rapier called the Frozen Lament. I like that name.
Nice
level 60
damage,
adventurers
dude,
dude. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Level 60 adventurers can speak to Ranger Harith in a Mountain Rise Outpost, Shattered Mountain, to begin this quest, and you recover the components needed to create the Frozen Laminate, and then deliver them to Ranger Matakai in Mountain Home. So it sounds like, dude, the Rapier, just a very fast dex-based weapon, man. So that's kind of the next topic here, is I wanted to ask you about what this means for the game to have another dex weapon introduced into New World.
It's very good. Here's and we know already about quite a few of the strength weapons. Dexterity was only strictly ranged initially, and now we have both the spear and the Rapier. So now I think we have 4 dex weapons, 3 revealed strength weapons, but they've already, I think, confirmed a great sword. So that would be, I would assume, 4. And then, dude, we're just looking for different types of magic and focus weapons now. I think the dexterity, at least for the initial launch of the game, have a very fleshed out option of weapons. And dude, I don't know if we want to, by now people know we only have 2 equipped weapons, dude. So that,
That's
you know,
right.
hey,
We will be
dude.
doing a video on that too.
Yo, I'm excited about that
yes.
change. But okay, so quick math here. Four weapons, choose 2. How many different options is that? That's 3 to 6, right? I'm putting you on the spot, dude. You're an accountant.
No, I'm perfect. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so 6 different builds just with dexterity. Now, I hope that they do start to look in the difference of stats and hopefully adding some added benefits to those stats along the way that kind of even further diversify build. But dude, this is a good start. 6 different dexterity builds.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty stoked about that. The more variety, the better. And I also think that the Rapier now, based on looking at these videos that they have posted, or the very short clips they have posted about with the movement with the Rapier, it seems like the Rapier is going to be much faster, or maybe not much faster, but faster than the current or the previous fastest weapon, which was the hatchet. Seems like the Rapier is going to be faster than that, which is crazy, and it looks like it's going to rival that in speed, which I think is really cool. I like that.
Yes. One thing that I will know, I saw in some footage, and it may be old footage, actually, I did see the Rapier with a shield. So maybe is this one of the first dexterity weapons, or the only dexterity weapon that will allow a shield with it? Who knows? And again, this may be old footage. There's obviously no shield within this montage, but we'll find out soon enough, I think, as they start revealing more gameplay footage.
Yeah, that'll be interesting for sure, and that'll clarify some of the questions we had in our shield video that we did a couple weeks back, and I'll post that for you guys if you're interested in watching that one. Yeah, that would clarify a whole lot of those questions for sure if they added a shield to a new dex weapon. That'd be pretty dope. So the other thing I kind of want to point out here is that as you watch that Twitter teaser that they posted on there, you'll notice this white glow whenever the animation is like pushing forward. And for those of you that don't know, that's grit. So that means that your character, grit is gives you a super armor buff basically. So it looks almost like that's going to be kind of a counter attack or some kind of counter ability. So I would imagine that would fall under the second tree, the grace tree, I would assume. But it looks like some kind of a counter attack, which looks cool. So it looks like there is some kind of grit mechanics associated with the Rapier too, which I would assume they're going to add that to all weapons. But I found that pretty interesting as well. Do you think adding grit in there is a good thing so that your attacks can't be blocked?
Yeah, well,
or interrupted?
So yeah, in general, I think, and this kind of rehashes what we just talked about, grit and mechanics like grit are very good for the overall nature of combat in the game. A lot of diversity, a lot of different ways to build out your character, and it seems like a grit build is going to be possible in quite a few of the different weapons. Real quick, back to what you were saying, it kind of goes along to this diversity conversation, is, dude, having the unique traits on a weapon such as the Rapier, and you know, as they flesh out more of the weapons and obviously the new crafting system that is also part of this, dude, it's going to be interesting to see how each weapon is unique with those, you know, unique traits. Because you would think if one weapon has unique traits that are craftable, you would think almost, you know, they're probably going to go back and redo the rest. I would think. I don't know, man. That's just my assumption. Because crafting is going to be a big deal in New World. So having craftable traits that are unique to each weapon, I think, will be a big thing as well.
I think we'll most definitely see that, and I agree. That's going to be a huge change. It's going to diversify builds a lot and even further. And with the reduction of from 3 weapon slots now down to 2, which we'll go into more depth on a video very, very soon. It seems like the diversification there of builds is going to be very broad now, which is really, really good for an MMO as long as they keep these things balanced. So I'm excited to see where this goes, man. These changes are great, dude. And the addition of the Rapier, bro, I'm all about it, man. I like really fast weapons like this, and I like bleed damage. So I'm thinking, man, maybe Rapier bow, maybe Rapier throwing spear. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to try out some builds, though.
Yeah, me too, dude. And I love the transparency again. I just want to make sure that the New World team is aware. Like, the transparency that they're showing throughout this alpha phase is amazing, and I hope they continue to keep it up. And you know, hearing this news on a monthly basis and getting stoked about the game over and over again is great for the hype of the game, and for people that are already dedicated to coverage, it's awesome, and we thank you for this.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad you pointed that out because I know you and I talk off camera a lot about how excited we are to see these patch notes every single month because it is kind of a highlight, one of the highlights of my month, man. I love seeing these things. But I guess that about wraps it up for this video, man. You have anything else you want to add about the Rapier to this video?
I mean, no. I think we've pretty well covered it for sure, dude.
All right, good deal. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, please. We'd greatly appreciate it. It helped us out a ton. And we do have plenty more content coming very, very soon for New World. We're going to break down all the patch notes, including the crafting changes,
tomorrow,
the new combat mechanics. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but we have lots coming, dude. Lots coming down the pipe. So thank you guys once again for watching. Please hit that subscription button, and we will see you guys next time.